I recently spent several days playing Botany Manor, and it was so much more than I expected. Here are 5 things I think you should know about Botany Manor to help you decide if it's the right game for you. Picture it, it's 1890 in Somerset, England. You're a botanist named Arabella Green, residing at your family's gorgeous historic mansion built in 1593, and tasked with completing research on vintage flora for a potential book deal. You've been traveling for quite some time, and return to find the estate and your conservatory in disarray. By carefully collecting clues and finding hidden keys to unlock additional parts of the manor, you must provide just the right conditions to germinate the seeds for your book and piece together stories of your past. So Botany Manor is a game with exploration of a stunning historic estate combined with puzzle solving, and you can play it on PC, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox. As you travel throughout the Botany Manor grounds, new chapters and flowers will be activated in your book. You'll need to explore and scrutinize everywhere in that area to collect clues, match them properly to the correct flower, and use the tidbits of information to formulate a plan for creating the proper conditions that will make the flower bloom. Some puzzles require multi-step solutions, such as finding the proper amount of soil additive for the pot size and then determining which precise organic fertilizers to use. Or you might have to apply the elements of chemistry and photography, with the proper quantities and order being a necessity to helping your plant bloom. There are also secret passages and rooms, symbols to match, and codes to break. Everything needs to be examined, as every letter, book, picture, coin, or paper in the trash can be important. But be careful, as some of the clues are extraneous red herrings designed to throw you off track. Botany Manor has no combat or urgent matters, nor is there an ominous undertone. Just a pleasant air of mystery, as well as a soothing, peaceful aesthetic that paves the way for your brain to focus on the logic tasks at hand. Players can leisurely explore and carefully examine their surroundings. In fact, that's what makes this game so unique. It's the perfect game to accompany a relaxing evening with a warm mug of tea by your side as you sift through the clues, make your way through the massive home, and tinker with the possible solutions for germinating the seeds. Occasional waves of classical music dance around the cozy Victorian rooms, but you're mostly alone with your sea of thoughts and clinks and taps of the objects that you're inspecting. It's quite an immersive experience. To be completely honest, I really don't have a wish list for what I would like to change about Botany Manor, other than hoping for updates with additional puzzles. The game performed flawlessly at 120 FPS and never crashed or lagged. The graphics are simple, yet soothing and endearing. The only time I struggled was with a few of the more perplexing mysteries, such as the secret code in the library, which my teenage son quickly solved after I had pondered it for a half hour. Usually after taking a break to ponder the clues and returning with a fresh perspective, I would navigate to the proper solutions, which was very rewarding. Do note that Botany Manor is not a game that lovers of fast-paced, high-energy gameplay will likely find appealing. Nor is it an ideal game if you're someone who wants to choose how to play the game, as each puzzle seems to have one precise solution and sequential progression, though you are free to explore at your will. Botany Manor is most suited to those who enjoy puzzles, organization, solitude, carefully scrutinizing environments, and are patient to find solutions. Botany Manor combines the plant theme of strange horticulture with the mysterious puzzles of mist and wraps them in a warm, welcoming undertone. Even if some of the mysteries uncover unfortunate events, such as Arabella being denied into college because of her gender and being hounded to focus on finding a husband and raising a family instead of researching plants, these do not sour the overall optimistic, happy vibes, but instead highlight the inequalities that women experienced in that era. and intertwined with the historic realism and breathtakingly beautiful manor that just seems so real as you turn over every nook, cranny, letter, and piece of scientific equipment. Your mind is carefully cataloging the details and filing them into the proper places for each mystery. Finally, when it all magically clicks and your tiny sprout of a flower bursts to life, it feels fantastic. Botany Manor is a beautiful, methodical, logical game that feeds the mind as well as the soul. My only wish is for more chapters in Arabella's book of Forgotten Flora.